2 wooden frames, 15. That's not bad. At least I don't think so. Walmart? Yeah, that's not bad. Probably not at my local Walmart. Because my local Walmart never has anything cool. Yeah. Which works. Thank you, baby girl. And we're at 200 stitches left. Can we do it? I'm not sure, maybe. I think so, but I'm not sure. Yeah. Please. I think so too. Just take your time and do the best that you can.
I was like the last one.
We hit an ad. Okay, thank you. What, on Tuesday? I had to think what day that was. Good, I hope so. Baby girl's talking about her geometry regents tomorrow. Apparently, New York State is thinking about getting rid of the regents exams.
I mean, it's gonna take.
Then, if they do that before you graduate, baby girl, then you won't get a regent's diploma. Not that it's anything special. Just means that you, took the regents. No, I think it would be the new people coming up in school. Not necessarily. If they take it out this coming year, then they won't. Then he won't. Right? And, like, what's it actually prove? Oh, you paid attention this year in school? How about all the other tests that you took? Right? Like, I know I mentioned on occasion the girl that used to make herself sick before tests. Yeah, she would do that for the Regents exams too, so that she could have the makeup exams. Supposedly, I don't know. It wasn't the same one that everybody else got, though. It was called a makeup one. Oh, yeah. Thank you, everybody, for sitting through that ad. I appreciate it. It's always a great time to get up and stretch if you can. Wait, do we know if Liz is getting on tonight? I know she planned on it, but I know she also wasn't feeling well still. Just, asking for me. In the chaos of my life. This one and one more, and then we start the angle down. That looks hot messy. Oops. Just a little long stitch there. Maple! No! Give her attention!
I think you.
Look, the first couple weeks we had her, you were not the nicest. Right? Yeah, that's what I thought. No stream tonight? Okay, thank you. Like I said, I know she hasn't been feeling the best. She does. 100%. And I'd rather see her get better than anything else. No. Look, see, you gave her attention and she's like, I love you. What's that, baby girl?
I'm eating it.
What is it? Yeah, I thought maybe she would be getting on, but it's alright if she doesn't. I would actually prefer her to get another day's rest if possible. I don't know what it is. You don't care, she's a puppy, she does what she wants. My phone is so slow on stuff. Oh, I can officially brush all of Mabel's hair now. Brushing the top of her head was near impossible for 2 weeks. Still tried, though. Yeah, she does that. We'll go get them. My earbuds are acting weird. They don't want to, like, connect to the case and turn off. Well, yeah, that's what mine are supposed to do also. Silly girl. Only 9, feels so much later, want to go to sleep, but still bright outside. Aw, Andrew, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, it just started getting dark here. Well, it is dark here now. But when I took Maple out a little while ago, it was still light enough to not need a light. No, it's still kind of dusky feeling. Is it? Aw. We're outside, really warm. Yeah. It's horrifyingly hot lately. It was in the 90s. And then with the heat index, it was like over 100. 94 tomorrow. Ugh. Yeah, mine are pink.
I wish I had.
How did I know she was gonna say that? Looked at your thermostat, it was 85 inside your home when. Oh, yuck.
That light color. I like light color.
Me too. Hi, Steampunk. How are you? I hope it's cooler in your corner of the world. Turn it down to 68. Yes. Doing good? Awesome. We are on our last stretch going down. We have 154 stitches left. Finish the second color. Let's go. Oh god. Victoria, thank you for that follow. I hope all's well in your corner of the world. I see there's numbers, but yeah. You don't ever have to talk if you don't want to, but hi, welcome on in. Is it? At first I read working in the round to square. I'm like, what? Then I realized that you meant diamonds. Totally understandable. I mean, I feel like that would be the same as going from, like, using a tiny crochet hook to a larger crochet hook. Because that's not the funnest thing ever in the world either. It feels weird. I'm paranoid now. No, I think it's good. Same thing in your opinion. Did that the other day with crochet. Yeah, it's so weird. And like, I don't even know why. Like, I've used all sizes of crochet hooks, knit needles, everything. Why does it feel so awkward? 3.75. Oh, yes, that's such a jump. Understandable, though. The weirdness. Or, like, I've gone from, like, a 2.5 millimeter crochet hook to, like, 10 millimeter knitting needles. That's, like, really awkward. Really? That's awesome, though. So we got about 50 minutes-ish of stream left. And we finish. Right, 166 stitches left. It's all down this one side. But with a little motif there, too. You know, like on the opposite side. So we actually caught up with the amount of stitches per the amount of hours. We just hit 400 stitches done. Hey, you're streaking 7 times through shit. How exciting. Yeah, I have people in the triple digits for streaks. Like, what? Hey, ass on you? I appreciate it. I really do. Oh, child called my maple his maple today? Kat, you also have little littles? And the business with your mother? And, you know, more of a life than I do? I mean, I have a good life. But, you know, you do the outdoor things with your kids. Oh my gosh, happy birthday! Munchkin, right? Because Minion's the little. Munchkin's the older little, right? Minion. Oh, Minion. Did I get it backwards? I did it backwards. Oops. Hi, Midnight. How's it going? I hope all's well in your corner of the world. Well, I knew their names at least. Hubbers got me pickled green beans today, and they're delicious. Monkey, chicken, nugget, and booger. How is everyone? I'm trying to stay cool in this heat, and it's not my favorite thing. I am the person that I would rather it be colder than hotter, because I can put layers on. But we're also attempting to finish this. Nothing's loading, how dare. Everybody, Chrome.com/catyoy. As book. Really? That's funny. That's great. I love that. Sibling love right there. Sibling love. Double checking, I haven't passed where I gotta go, so. But if I had my sister's phone number, it would be like, do not call. Or do not answer. I think it would be do not answer because I wouldn't call her anyways. Same with my brother. This would be like, nope, not now. I love my siblings, I just can't tolerate it. But see, I don't have their phone numbers, so there's that. You're the baby of the family? Aww. I am not. I am literally exact middle child. My older sister is 3 years older than me. My younger brother is almost exactly 3 years younger than me. Neither one talked to me, which I'm okay with. Unless they need some. Like, my older sister has called me during hurricanes in Florida, asking me if I heard from my grandmother that lives, like, within an hour's drive of her. Like, woman, you can go look. She don't call me. But, like, the same thing happened when she lived here. She couldn't be bothered to go help my grandmother that lived around the corner from her. I would drive 40 minutes on my day off of work to help her. And then I would also take a half-hour break at work when I worked double shifts to help her instead. Parents' estates. With your sister, you no longer talk to your sibling. Look, I always and forever will advocate cut out the unhealthy relationships, toxic relationships in your world, even if that means losing family. You don't have to love your family. You don't. They can still be your family. But yeah, you don't have to love them. Best thing I did mentally for my health was such as that. Don't talk to your toxic dad, and in doing so, your mental health has improved a bit. Isn't that weird? Like, but yet, I don't know about y'all, but growing up, that's your insert family relation. You have to love them. Do I? What do I? Because I'm pretty sure I don't. Let me tell you, my wedding probably would have been better if my family was invited. Like, don't get me wrong, I loved my wedding. I loved getting married to my husband. But might have been just a little bit better if by chance. Yeah, they didn't show up. I was hoping they wouldn't. I barely got an invite to my brother's wedding, and he got married 2 weeks after I did. 3 weeks? 2 weeks? 2 weeks. And then I wasn't even invited to take pictures at his wedding. Don't talk often. So I was 21 No, I was... How old was I when we got married? 22, I think. 21, 22. Something like that. No, wait. 23, because my brother's 3 years younger. He wasn't 21 yet. So... When, my brother got married, he wasn't 21 yet. His wife was, like, 21, 22, something like that. And they got married at, like, a club, like Elks Head or something like that. I don't remember what one, but whatever. And they had a couple kids. So I took it upon myself, since they didn't want me in the photos or to even acknowledge that I was related. I was IDing everybody that I knew was underage. And I was denying them alcohol. Wouldn't have happened if maybe you acknowledged me. Just, you know, throwing that out there. Oh, 127 left. 126. One of them didn't mark. So just a little motif on this side, and then straight down, and then the diagonal. Gotta move. After the motif, I will check how many more stitches again. Go from there. Ready on the square diamond painting is killing it. Ugh. Parts of this kit that are like this bullet. It's a Christmas gift for your aunt. Aw, you got this. Oh wait, I did not want to do. I wanted to only do 2. Look, I love how confetti can make something look very detailed. But sometimes it's not necessary. Like, for example, the Legend of Zelda piece that I'm only half done with. Yeah. The amount of confetti in that is redonkulous. It is not needed at all. This song's about me. You were a hot mess, I know those. Okay, only that part. I should watch season 2 of Only Murderers in the Building on, Hulu. Watch the first season, amazing. Forgot that season 2 came out. That's on me.